Right, there we go. We're back. I don't know why it took longer than usual for OBS to kick in, but here we are. Okay. So, I haven't actually been able to find any references of videos of officers like walking. Not a whole lot of cameras, around any place where the officer has to draw his gun. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be just kind of interpreting this and just taking some stills and working with that. So, um, what do we need? I suppose we can set up the upper body to be in a certain pose and just work with that, and then set up the legs afterwards. So, what can we see here? So we've got arched back, head forward. One arm is kind of to the side at a bit of an angle, mostly sideways, and then the second arm goes down like this. So I'm going to see about setting up, you know what, let's do a test with the upper body first. Okay, so what do we have for the upper body? For the upper body we have, it's mostly sideways by the looks of it. So let's see about splitting, whoop, don't do that. Split this in half, and then split this guy like this. Here, we're going to pick Dope Sheet, and then Action Editor, so that we can add a new animation. And this is going to be, okay, so pistol forward. Pistol forward. Let's start with this. So I'm going to only place keyframes on the bones that are relevant to this pose. So this is going to be just body. We got neck, head. I think I should import the pistol here. Let's see here. Make collection, items. I'm going to take the OBJ and we're going to pop into our VR shooter. Engine 3, models, weapons, and then realistically we just need body and slide. There we go. Now this is the benefit of working in real size right away. We're just going to join this together. Or, yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe I'll just parent it. Perfect. And I suppose what we're going to have to do is give the character an item bone. Let's see here. Yeah. Call it item.r. We're going to tell this bone to not be connected. Item.r. Oh, actually, yes, that's good. And it's connected to the wrist. Cool. So go back to pose mode. This bone is a brand new bone, shouldn't have any constraints. Yep. We're going to take the pistol. We are going to give it a constraint. Will be a child of. And it's going to be a child of the Armature. Item bone. Like this. That is non-existent. What happened? Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah. Well, that's not fun. Okay, that seems a little backwards. Receiver. Receiver and barrel. Yeah. Wait. Oh. Okay, that was separated. Now, curiously enough, the center of this object seems to be right there. And, I don't know if that's accurate. It might be. Let's see. Import obj. Let's take the body and slide. Do not split by object. And there we go. You know, that just might be the center of the object. I don't know if that is good. Also, it's rotated by 90 degrees. Somehow, automatically. Let's make a child of constraint. Armature. Item. I don't know if that is correct. Maybe not do child of. Let's do copy transforms. There we go. Okay. So now we can just continue working with this. Oh, it seems like we don't have any length limiting on the wrist. Somehow that magically disappeared. No, there is a oh, you know what? Got it. There's a distance limit, but it works on the what? Oh, that's the wrong shoulder. Interesting. Seems like the distance is based on the incorrect shoulder. This is shoulder L. Yes. And then if we go, oh, shoulder is this one. That's not good. We need to do upper arm. Like this. Okay. That's more like it. Okay. So doing shift and numpad keys, we can actually set our camera to be lined up based on the selection, relative to the selection. Yeah, the wrist twist is going to be here. We don't have a way of dealing with that just yet. We might want to give ourselves an ability to deal with that. And let's actually make sure that we start with local axis. Always. Yeah, weight painting. It's gonna have to be done on the hands. It's a bit of an awkward rotation point, actually. Let's adjust the bone roll. Mm-hmm. These are some long-ass fingers. God damn. It's... Okay. Yeah, these hands were kind of early prototypes. Yeesh. Oh, man. These are some long-ass fingers. Okay, now, general rule of thumb is that you don't keep your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. And I think these guys are pretty ready to shoot. Okay. Now, I gotta be careful, because I actually been posing all this stuff without keeping the keyframes. So I'm gonna press I, and then record location and rotation. Okay, and protect the animation. Pistol forward. And we're gonna enable record. There we go. Alright, so this is gonna be... Hey, come on. Get back in there. That is a very forward neck. Yeah, that neck is huge. Jeez. Okay, let's can we do something about that? Uh hmm. I think we may or may not have to forego the neck bone. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's see, what is this? This is spine top. So we're gonna take the head. We're gonna make it a child of spine top. It's not gonna be connected. We're gonna take this and get rid of this bone. Now, this gives us the ability to adjust the neck like this. So we can make it a little bit more believable. But now the collar doesn't have a bone to attach itself to. So I think we're gonna make this upper spine be the element. Or, hold on, we could try to keep the neck, but make the head not be attached to the neck. So to pose. There we go. So this allows us to keep the neck if we need to, but the head could be independent. Okay, enough of the shenanigans. What do we have here? Mm-hmm. Okay, shoulders probably have to be up. Now, this is another place where we're gonna be experiencing wrist twist, I suppose. Hmm. We got a bit of neck movement from the head. The right shoulder seems okay, but left one's busted. Yeah, it's a little messed up. I think we need to do some weight painting on right shoulder. I mean, I'm pretty sure if the left shoulder was assuming the same pose, or his right shoulder, um, it would show the same exact defect. So this is a weight painting problem. Actually, maybe we don't give the shoulder additional weight. Shoulder left. Okay, that seems a little interesting. Oh, because we're adding nothing. Right. There we go. I think we need to give the arm more influence. Okay, that seems only slightly less broken, but we have that crease over there. Actually, hold on. Shoulders are forward. So I think we just need to do a bit of this. It kind of makes sense. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, arms forward, that means shoulders are forward. And then this shoulder's up. So this shoulder doesn't have to be as low. And thus doesn't have to look as broken. Okay. Yeah, that works. Get some stuff going on over here, but that's fine. Okay. Now, the body isn't really supposed to be, like, fully forward. Like, for example, here. I guess it depends on how we're going to handle the controlling of the character. I don't think that it's supposed to be, yeah, just like straight on. I think it's supposed to be at an angle. So if we do this, and then bring this back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. We have some frames there. Okay, now pose-wise, we're not going to store any frames in bones that have nothing to do with this pose. So that means all of this stuff, we don't need frames here. Although I'm pretty sure once we export, it's going to force there to be frames. Maybe. Okay, so pistol forward. So we're gonna make another. Yep, I'm just gonna copy this. Or no, I'm gonna make another motion. So this is legs standing. Okay, so this is the standing pose for the legs, which means I'm going to take that control bone, lower it down. I should have probably started with the legs. Okay. Ugh. Easy now. Look at those clown feet. Okay. That's looking. Yeah, that's looking. I'll leave it at that. Legs standing. We're just gonna have a stationary thing here. That's it. Legs standing. Now, we're gonna duplicate this. Legs walk forward. And now this is where we gonna have to figure out how we're gonna handle the walking. Probably gonna have to work in global axis. And yeah, okay. So it's gonna go between this and then back to this. That should probably be making contact with the ground. Upper body should move a bit too, except uh, this is not going to have the full motion baked in one place. Because the character has to be able to go forward, backward, left, and right, but keep the gun trained on you, regardless of which direction they're moving. If we want to have, an enemy that's actually fun to have combat against instead, oh, I'm moving forward. Let me just. I need to run away. Let me just face away from the player and just go running that way, right? So it's something that has to be, as far as I am considering, separated into multiple animations. So we have lower legs, which have the movement forward, backward, left, and right. And that is totally separate from the upper body, kind of aiming or having the gun in different poses. Now, the upper body should have a bit of a bounce to it. I think that's for sure. Barney cannot catch a break. He does all as that beer. Stirred up the hive. Okay. So. Not bad, though. So far, it's better than I anticipated it would have been. I'm going to lift this leg up a bit. Like, it's tricky, but it's doable. All these character animations. Oh, okay. We need to straighten up the boot. Okay. Chair piston is failing. Man, same thing is happening with my goddamn chair. Every goddamn, like, am I just a fat ass? Right? Am I just a fat cunt and every chair just buckles under my weight? I actually went to Home Depot to buy a clamp. A clamp. And it's one of those vice clamps. And I just said, screw it. I extended the chair all the way up to the maximum it can go up, and then I clamped it at that point. It seems to be working pretty well. Like, what's the point? Like, why? Every single goddamn chair I've ever owned ends up eventually just buckling. There's no point. I think one of the previous chairs I just welded. I don't need height adjustments. Yeah, for the most part, once it starts failing, I just always set at the lowest setting. My knees, man. But yeah, I recently just said screw it. I mean, welding. Yeah, exactly. I just welded one of the chairs. So yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, man. They want us to just keep buying new chairs. Okay, that's actually pretty good. As a matter of fact, I think the general motion is a lot faster. Maybe you need like to buy 2 pistons or 3 pistons. Okay. So I think this might just be the case. I think we just need to take this summary frame, and then we need to move it forward with like influence. Yeah. Okay, but you see what I mean, right? So this, let's see if this actually makes sense. So we're going to take this. No. Well, actually, this thing goes up to the front in the first half. So that means we need to take this and move it back in this one. Oh, God. Not quite. Also, usually the hip moves with it. Oh, nice. That's looking good. So yeah, pretty much just about any body motion would be almost always a full body motion. I think the center of weight is not quite correctly distributed. Looks like the toes haven't been adjusted correctly. So we could say, we just cut out a piece of metal and replace the piston entirely. You know, at this point, just think about the Occam's razor. The simplest solution is usually the correct one. Just go to like a hardware store, get yourself a $7 clamp, a vice clamp. Set it to the closest setting that you can where you can still squeeze it, and just vice the piston, and then that's it. You're done. It's as good as welding at that point, and just leave it there. By multiples, you can have it higher up. I mean, at this point, it's your call. Okay, that does make sense. I think we should actually make this be the beginning. Like at the very end, it should already have the step in place. Why don't you multi-stream to Twitch? Man, I should. It's just a pain in the butt. I used to. I don't know. I think maybe it's because there's just too many Twitch bots and whatever dropping in. That's in the bio. You know, it's not too bad. I think we can, if we can get this part a little bit sped up. Like, it could work. We just need to tune it right. The loop doesn't quite loop at the right place. Let me see. If I duplicate this, oh, and then make this be the loop. If we make the second step move forward a bit, then we should hypothetically move this thing forward a bit as well. There we go. Kind of makes sense. If I duplicate this, place it here, and then we don't need these frames. Okay. There we go. Now there is a slight visible stop. I guess we're just gonna have to work with it. Now the question is, the control bone. Which part should the control bone belong to? This bone. Should it belong to the upper body animations or should it belong to lower body animations? This is an important question. I feel like maybe placing it at the top might have been a little too ambitious. Because I figured, okay, control bone, so it controls the body, right? The upper torso, since it's the center of gravity. But now we have the walking animation, and we need to make it kind of go up and down a little bit as the walk cycle progresses. So, do we place it here? Do we make it a part of the gun holding animation? Do we make it a part of the lower body? we may actually have to have 2 control bones, to be honest. Although, technically, this control bone could be dedicated solely to the general angle. So we could set it up like this. And then if we need to twist the body, we don't actually rotate this bone. No. We there we go. We rotate this upper body. Okay. Okay, so let's try this. Control bone placement is a bit sus. Well, you know, it's you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You gotta pay the bills. Okay. Yeah, I gotta make it smaller because you see the rotation takes place around the root of that bone. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. I think so that the eyes line up with the pistol. Okay. And then technically in the whole cycle, he's got to go up and down twice. Kind of like this. Now the hands don't move, and that might be a problem. Again, the reason why I don't make the hands be children of the control bone is because I feel like it's just gonna make certain types of animations not very convenient to animate. Like when the character grabs something and you need to like move the whole body, but you don't want the hand to move with it. Oh, actually, hold on a second. See, this is where we got a bit of a problem. We've got the way we've assigned animations, or the way we set up the bone hierarchy might actually be a bit of an issue, because when you have a walk cycle that has the body going up and down like this, when we port this into Godot, we actually have to merge multiple animations together. And that may just mean that the arms won't actually go up and down. Because we're not supposed to have arms in the walk cycle animation. Which means if we truly want the walk cycle to influence our upper body, we have to make the arms be children of the control bone. That seems to be the only way. So that when the upper body moves and the shoulder and the arms move, the wrist bones move with it. But we can't nest the wrists as children of the arms because they are actually inverse kinematic controlling the arms. We've seen that problem before. So the wrists cannot be children of the forearms. So they have to be children of the control bone. Or they can be children of the upper... Yeah, we don't animate the control bone. We could be children of upper torso? Upper spine? Let's see. This may or may not work. Spine, top. Spine, top. Okay. So this is what we got to work with. It may work. See, the only thing is that we're not supposed to keep those frames in here. We're supposed to keep them in the pistol forward. Okay, and then we're going to have to take the control bone, copy the position, go to the pistol forward, and then paste it in here, but then get rid of it, because that control bone's not supposed to be in this animation. Okay, the elbow. This should be fine. Yeah. So this may or may not just be the limitation of what we have to work with. Okay. Spine lower. Wrist. Yeah, so nothing else is in here. There's no leg animations, as they're not supposed to be. I'm going to hide these two bones, because we're not supposed to be able to control them. Same thing with this one and this one. Okay. Now, with that said, legs going forward. Legs going forward should not have elbow right or elbow left animations. Okay, leg, knee, foot, leg, knee, foot, control. That's it. Okay, there we go. So this works. I'm thinking this should be okay. Okay, let's go to the pistol forward. Okay. Now, if the character is pointing to the left, then they're supposed to be looking to the left while being independent from where the legs are looking. Hmm. The general approach I'm considering to handling the character pointing the gun at us is to prepare the separate gun animations or separate upper body poses for forward, pointing to the left, pointing to the right, pointing above, pointing below, and then using the blend tree 2D in order to blend where the character is pointing at. Okay. And this kind of allows us to do some funky stuff. So let's do forward. Allows us to make more intricate poses based on where the player's at and where the enemy's pointing to. So let's do this one as pointing to the right. Okay. So now that we have this, I'm actually going to do the following. I'm going to take this, switch it to nonlinear animation editor, and then we have legs standing here. I'm actually going to clear this. Okay. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Okay. And we're going to take legs standing. We're going to make sure that it's recorded. Now let's do legs walking forward. Make sure that that is recorded as well. And we're just going to keep this one on. And now, if I switch to pistol right, protected, that's what we're looking at. Okay. Cool. So there's going to be a very weird thing happening with the character controller because they will have a direction of their lower body movement, which could either be looking down that way and walking that way, or it could be looking down the same way the character is looking at, in which case it would have to be like a sideways step. Okay? So we're not gonna focus on the legs so much as we're just gonna do the upper arm stuff. Okay, so we just have the walk cycle. That's good. Pistol right. Pistol right. Okay, and then we also have pistol forward, don't we? Yes. Pistol forward. There we go. Now, okay, so this is something we need to fix up. Pistol forward, because we never actually animated the rotation of these bones. So let's clear transform all. And then we need to make them rotate on the individual axis like this. It's probably going to be, if I pull it off, the most complex character rig I've ever done. God damn. Okay. Okay, so this is to the forward. Pistol forward. Good, it's already recorded. Now we're gonna copy it. This is pistol left. I'm not sure why L. Oh, there we go. Pistol left. For some reason, L is capital here. Don't want that. Okay, so pistol left. Okay. The pistol left is going to have the body looking in the other direction. Mm-hmm. And what else? I think center of gravity might be impaired a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's lower the shoulder. There's two blend trees. Basically, yeah. Two blend trees, one for the upper body, one for the lower body. This might actually be a bit much. I think somewhere around here seems like a pretty reasonable limit. And if the player is outside of that range, then we're just gonna have to rotate the legs and make it go into the sideways shuffle. That's pistol left. Okay. I think we might want to do the same thing here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go pistol forward. Duplicate. So this is pistol up. Hey, welcome back. Okay, we're gonna do something like this. Which, funny enough, seems like pretty much all that we would have to do. Sup. Not bad. You know, working away. Ooh. Oh, come on. Never move the bones while the animation's playing. Whoops. Okay. This actually brings a question. What about the elbows? Okay. Let's protect it. Drop it down. And then load up pistol forward again. This time it's going to look down. So pretty much aiming at the player is going to be it's going to be pretty approximated. As long as it kind of looks like we're aiming at the player, or the enemy's aiming at the player, I think that's all that we're really looking for here. Yep. Okay. Now, shooting recoil. Gonna have to figure something out. But here we go. Okay, so let's now do this. We got pistol forward, pistol left, pistol up, and pistol down. We don't have pistol down because I overrode pistol forward. Damn it. Duplicate. Okay. Let's try that again. Looks about right. Okay, now this we're going to protect, push down, and there we go. Okay, so now we can select pistol forward. And now I can worry about the legs. So legs standing. They're okay. This might actually be a good demonstration of why we need the elbow bones to be a part of the upper chest, upper torso. Okay, that's fine. So let's go forward. Oh, fascinating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make the elbows be children of the control, or children of the upper spine. Spine top. Copy to selected. Okay. So now when we're walking, you can see that these bones move with everything. Which means that now we need to actually give them proper frames. And not here though. Let's make sure we're working with the proper animations. So this is left. Okay. Actually, I think this got to be reversed. Mm-hmm. Pistol left. Let's go pistol right. I think this actually looks pretty good. Pistol up. Sure. Yep. Pistol down. I just realized that when when you enable an animation here, it gets populated in here in order to override anything that the NLA editor might have enabled. That's why if I clear this from here, I can enable any one of these tracks like this, and you can see it overrides the pose. And then it says no action here. So whatever's the topmost action here gets priority over what gets displayed. But as soon as I say, okay, we're going to take down, and then here I select left, it's going to populate left as the top animation, and that prioritizes it over the stack. Cool. Okay, so that's, you know, probably didn't come off as obvious in my case, so there we go. All right, now let's enable pistol forward for now, and then get rid of this. And this is where we have legs walk forward. Okay. So we're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna do legs walk left. Now, unfortunately, there's no way for us to reuse the animation or any of the frames. We're just gonna have to say, yep. Okay. Now, I believe that the legs never actually cross paths. Which means this leg has to basically stay right here. That ass hanging backwards is a little iffy. Oh, right. That actually, that's not supposed to be there. These, since we're doing a sideways shuffle, the bones should more or less remain in the same place. Okay. That center of gravity is off. I don't think you'd be able to keep your leg flat, actually, in this pose. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so if we're taking a step here, I would imagine the pelvic bone might go down just a touch. Here goes up. Or maybe it's the other way around. Kind of working without a reference here, so I have to play it by ear. Okay. Maybe there just isn't as much of a bounce. Mm-hmm. And then this, I don't know. This doesn't seem right. Now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to have this be dependent on speed. So if the character moves at a much faster rate, we're probably gonna have a separate type of animation for much wider strides, so to speak. Mm, okay. Yeah, this doesn't look right. I am gonna have to find some sort of a reference for this kind of a sideways shuffle. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, let's push it down. Can I drop this down below? No, I cannot. Okay. drop it. Ooh, don't want to select everything. Could drop it like this, or not. Let's make a new track. That track. Okay. Why can't we move a track? I'd like to keep things organized. I know that technically it doesn't matter, but still. To top, up, down, to bottom. Oh boy. Okay. All right. I guess we're just gonna have to keep it here. Okay. So sideways, and then forward. Okay. That's fine. I think if you're moving to the left this way, then moving to the right would kind of be the same. Also, you know what? Hold on a sec. It would make sense for the pelvis to be rotated. But can we rotate a pelvis? Yes, we can. Okay. We have it right here. Okay. Okay. We'd have to put a lot more work into Bezier curves and everything, but um, how lucky can we be if walk right is just about taking all these frames and then scaling them in the opposite direction? Well, that might actually just be it. Okay. we need to change the direction where... There we go. Yeah, change the direction of the push. Interesting. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. Left, right, forward, and now... Okay, what about backwards? Legs walk forward. Duplicate. Backward. Okay, perfect. I guess that works. Nice. All right. Cool. Except I suppose the control bone should probably be moved back. Nice. Whew, okay, cool. So now that we have this set up, we need to export GLTF. And we're going to be pretty much exporting the animation by NLA tracks. Cool. We're going to see how it does it just by default. Let's go to where? VR shooter. Engine 3, models, NPCs, and the security guard, 1 GLB. The rest, I think we need to do Godot export. There we go, NLA tracks. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Okay, we did save. We're good. We're Gucci. But this thing is misbehaving. We're like, yo, man, we haven't crashed in a while. You want to see a magic trick? Okay, this thing... Is this thing exporting like a bajillion vertices from the high poly mesh right now? Come on. Okay, I think it's being stupid. It should have exported by now, so... Oh. Wrong blender. Okay, let's try that again. We don't need the pistol. Okay. Don't need the pistol. We do need everything here, however. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, well, I did it this time. Or at least it didn't crash immediately. All right, let's open up VR Oh, Machine Phantasm. That's the name of the project. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's set up the character body. Okay. Security guard. Get the GLB file in here. Make it editable. Save the object. All right. Now, as far as I understand, upon export, it is going to export or bake a bunch of stuff. Action stash. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. So we can ignore what the heck's happening with the upper body because it's going to bake at least one frame into one of those anyways. But that's fine. Let's do animation tree. Give it animation root. What's going to be the root? Blend tree. Okay. Now, let's start with animation. And connect the output. What animation? We need to tell it what is going to be the node that we're controlling. Animation player. Oh, whoops. This. There we go. Nice. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot that we need to make sure that our walking animations are named loop. Okay. Ah, interesting. So it has used the length of the NLA tracks. Did it use the length of the NLA tracks to set the length of the animation? Hold on a sec. Nope, actually. Seems like forward, left, right, and then pistol down is just this little sliver right there. Okay, cool. In that case, yeah, it looks like it just used the length of the strip as the length of the animation, which is perfect. Because if we want to make a seamless walk cycle without that tiny little pause at the end of the animation before it loops back, we can just trim just a teeny tiny little bit at the end of it. We can just trim the NLA track in Blender with like this, and then that's going to make a perfect loop. Okay, so let's do legs, and this is going to be forward. Okay, now that only played it once, and we need to play it, we need to make it a loop. So I need to rename this action clip, action strip. I think it's using the names of the strips. Can I rename it? Underscore loop. So if you put the underscore loop in the name of the animation, it is going to... Oh. Okay. It's gonna use that loop. Now, what is this? That's back. That's backward. That's walk. Okay. Right. That's not backward then. That is... That's walking left. We already have a walking left. Oh, it's right here. And then this is forward. Yep. And then what is this? That's another forward walk. Well, that's actually just the forward walk. But, okay. So that's not the... What's this? Do we have 2 forward walks? We have 2 forward walks. Okay. So get rid of this, get rid of that. Forward walk loop. Left walk loop. This is another left walk loop. This is the right walk loop. Right. Left. Forward. And now we're missing the backward. Okay. Protect and serve and push loop. There we go. I'm also going to make sure that the word loop is present in these ones, in the actual animation actions. Okay, get rid of that. Nice. So with that in mind, save, export, overwrite. Okay, that was a little bit faster. And, okay. Play mode forward. Interesting. Now, how do we blend this? Blend tree. Actually, I think we need to use a blend space 2D. Walk. Let's open the editor. Okay. And then here we have a standing. We need to place an animation here. Create points. So one right here. Add animation, legs, standing. Up here, the animation is going to be legs walk forward. Okay, over here, legs walk backward. All right, and then over here, legs walk left. Which seems to be missing. Is it missing? Okay, hold on a sec. Yeah, it is missing. What the heck? Forward, left loop. Okay. Walk right. Walk left has not been imported. Okay. Oh, hold on. Did I make sure that it... Yep, it does annihilate tracks. Just try that again. Oh, it used the name of the... Damn it. It used not the name of this strip, but it used the name of the track itself. Okay. Okay. All right. All good. Figure this out. Okay, nice. No more nonsense. Let's go here. Edit the points. So legs walk left. Nice. Legs walk right. Okay, and that is basically it. All we need to do now, we need to go back to root, connect this here. And I think we just need to launch it or make it active. And then these are the parameters we can adjust. Now, are the animations actually looped? Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so we go back here. Now, animation not found, leg standing. That is okay. Oh yeah, we do need to sync animations. I believe that's what that's for. Active, deterministic. Okay, so I should be able to see this thing swap out the animations now. Advanced expression based node. Path to the node used to evaluate the animation node expression if one is not explicitly specified internally. Okay. Let me just try something. Okay, so that works. And it's a loop. So if we connect this, it says leg standing is not found. Maybe that's why it's bugging out. Animation. There we go. Okay. Well, it's trying. Okay, so what's with this one? Pistol forward. No, this needs to be legs forward. Okay. Legs walk backward. Okay. All right. That actually seems to blend pretty well. The walk, however, doesn't seem to work. I don't think we can place this, what, the standing, I should say, not the walk. Ugh. Easy. Can I delete this? Okay. All right. Okay. No triangles exist. The shit it's not. What are you talking about? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we go forward. We go backward. Okay, that's pretty damn cool. Okay, and what the hell's happening here? Legs walk right. Makes sense. Yeah, that seems to be correct. Okay, maybe I'll just keep them within this range. Play mode forward. Was it not a looping animation? Left forward loop. Legs walk right loop. No, that it is a loop. So it gives. That's a loop, all right. Okay. So what's wrong? Okay. Do I have to maybe remake that point? Generate blend triangles automatically. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's really weird. We'll figure that out later. Right now, I want to see about blending the other animations. So we can have blend tree with sub 2. In sub. Okay. Let's do a blend 2. So for blend 2, this is upper body. We are going to take these animations in, and then we're going to blend another blend tree. Okay, so we have to prepare it. Blend 2. Not blend tree, but actually, yes. Blend space 2D. There we go. Pop that in here. And then let's set up this one. So this is for the pistol to look up, down, left, right. Okay. So, pistol. This is pistol forward. This pistol up. Pistol right. Pistol left. Oh. I think I might have set that to the correct one. And this is pistol down. Okay. Pistol up. Pistol right. Ooh. Pistol forward. Then pistol down. Pistol left. There we go. So you can see, you know, technically, if you're making a networked game, and you want to see the other player look up and down, this is a pretty good way to do it. It only has to be approximate, right? But it beats having, you know, one bone and then just, you know, breaking the spine of a character. Cool. Not bad. Oh yeah, I think the elbow bones don't have to be exported. Same thing with knees. Okay, well, let's back to the root. So the way this works, if I am understanding this correctly, we have upper body. This is blend. So the upper body gets blended with, there we go, with the walk. And then we need to set the filters to only work on these bones, I think. Enable filtering. No need for pelvis, but we do need these bones. Well, it'd be great if we could just mass turn them on. Okay, well, we only have to do it once. hopefully. Elbow, and there we go. So, this is forward, this is backward, this is left, this is right. Except, you know, this walk is still broken. I'm not sure why. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see. Walk loop right. Maybe I'll just delete this and then take this, stash it. Yeah. Let's try this. Cool. I did export in the right orientation. So walk. Oh, okay. So that's still kind of broken. I'm not sure why. We'll sort that out afterwards. But yeah, there we go. So we can now control the upper body, the walk cycle. That's actually looking pretty good. Huh. I mean, let's be honest. The walk cycle's kind of jank in some directions. But for the very first try, this is looking pretty damn usable. I'm sure if I got actual video references, maybe I'll have to record some myself. You know, get my fat ass out in the sunshine for once, and yeah, record some stuff. Oh, we have some issues with the wrist there stretching out. I think the distance modifier is not quite right. Let me double check this. Pose mode. Let me make a new one. T-pose. And then here we're gonna clear all transforms. Okay, disable record. Let me just double check this. Alt H. Okay, so we can't pull that one out. Can't, well, yeah, more or less can't pull this one out. Interesting. Okay. Unless it is a problem with the actual movement. Still right. No, not really. Yes. Maybe it's because there are no bones, no frames for one of the bones. Let's see. This is the elbow. Nope, it's everything's here. All right, that's fine. We don't have to worry about this now. I mean, as soon as we go all the way to that pose, it seems to fix itself. But yeah, that seems to work okay. right. Oh, just, come on. Really? Just take everything. Okay, let's try this. Don't need this here. Editing the animation here should update it in the NLA editor. There we go. And all right. Yeah, the gun's not supposed to be there. Hey. Maybe it's because these strips are so short. I'm not sure what this is. Pistol forward. We already have one. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now, does it look like that when we mess around with it here? Hey, good day. Okay, stop it. Let's go over here. Well, that's interesting. Oh, actually, we got something. Animation player. Okay. Inactive player. Right. So that's pistol right. Down. Right seems to be okay. Left. Up. So yeah, I think this might just be the blend tree not interpolating the animations correctly. That is weird. Now this whole thing, I think it might be because our wrist is separated from this bone. Use tail. Stretch. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Perfect. All right. Get this exported. Gun goes away. Nice. What's weird is that the left wrist doesn't have this issue. Maybe it's, well, maybe it's because the center of the arm doesn't have, like the gun forward, doesn't have a bone position. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Or maybe it has an extra bone position. These elbows are like really far away. Hmm. Okay. That's a little sussy. What the? Okay. That doesn't seem right. Maybe we'll get rid of limit distance. And just watch out to not make sure our arms don't fly away. You know? Maybe that's the problem. Okay, yep. Well, that seems to have actually that seems to have fixed it. So I guess it's the limit distance modifier. It borks out a little bit. Perfect. Well, I mean, it works. I am pleased by the result. Let's export. Beautiful. Alrighty. So that is fantastic. I think we're gonna wrap this up. Wrap this up here, and I suppose in the next one we might even be able to program this dude to walk around. I am looking forward to that, but that's gonna have to come another time. I am going to take the well-deserved break. Well-deserved rest for the rest of the day. Awesome. Man. I freaking love this engine. Like that was surprisingly easy. Now that I've done it, that was almost deceptively easy. And, you know, we've got our walk cycle. Yeah, I need to figure out why this animation is like this, but that's fine. Maybe it's the limit, the bone limiter as well. Let me just double check this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Pistol right. No, this has to be walk right. One last thing, just to see what's up. Maybe not. Oh well. Awesome. Okay, that's it. We'll continue in the next one. Thanks for watching.